Moore's idea was to give people a sense of what was possible. His idea was to make electronics so cheap that we could put them into tiny computers that everybody could use. He wanted to show people that very, very rapidly this technology would get very, very cheap. But then in 1970, a man named Carver Mead took a deeper dive into the actual physics of transistors. He named it then Moore's Law in around 1970 and showed that this trend could continue for probably another 20, 30, 40, 50 years now. So over the last several decades, as Moore's Law has been advancing, we've seen that nearly all the productivity advances in the US economy have come from information technology. How can this be? Well, other sectors like healthcare and education have been stagnant. If we can use information technology, if we can liberate these sectors to actually become more productive, they can become contributors to the economy in the decades ahead. They can actually fuel a new era of growth. Even if Moore's Law proper is slowing down, think about the ways that we're going to apply computer technology into the future. So until today, medicine has been mostly a biological phenomenon.
This year's issues is a time to change. It's time to change. So we have to change the form of our business. And sometimes you know that we have to change. You want to change to be, competitive and to be, growth our business. But it is not easy. countless times in the career and the economy of the worldwide, and some of the systems who are using right now to open our business. So today, we are here with you. Suntech is a software provider for our customers. So today, we will tell you how to change with us. Actually, the shipper, in the BL, we are talking about shipper means a sender. But in logistic terms and conditions, the shipper means our client. Who is our shipper? It's our client. So these shippers, we call them the manufacturers. They are the importers. They are the retailers. They are the wholesalers, distributors. Everybody who are giving us the order is our shipper, and this is our client. So these clients are facing a lot of pressure and a lot of things. So in these days, these guys, like a Walmart, like a Target, like some of the any kind of big giant the client, their main concern is productivity. Daily productivity. They want to pay a small freight, but they need very short-term delivery. They don't want to have a heavy stock. They need available every time. So they are more focused on profit, especially they are asking freight productivity. Pretty much concerned about this one, and pretty much related with us, because we are freight forwarders. They know how to reduce the cost of buying product. They know how to buy to have a more cheap price. But they are pretty much concerned about freight productivity because they have to rely on us. So in last year, 2014, U.S. domestic people, the productivity of these guys are increasingly pretty much higher than last year. Their productivities are increasing 3.4%, even though the economy is pretty much very not good though. Their productivity goes on. That means they do push a lot to manufacture and push it to us. Push it to us. So this is one of the Accenture. They said manufacturing retailers are relying more on freight orders to be the manager of their intercontinental supply chain. Because, the big giant like the world their 70 to 80% of their products are coming from overseas. Without helping our forwarders, they cannot sell the products. Therefore, the retail outlets will be empty. Just 20 and 30% will be on the shelf. But 70 to 80% of shelf will be empty. So like that, they are heavily on intercontinental supply chains. They are more heavily on the factory in China. They are heavily on factory in Vietnam. They are heavily on in Cambodia, like that. That means they are heavily relying on us, international freight forwarders, like us. So our position with our clients are getting bigger and bigger. They rely more and more on us. That means, unfortunately, we have to a lot of pressure from these guys. I need the cost.
야, 이제 세울 거예요.
Last year I paid $10,000. This year, hey man, I need another every product pricing is going down. Time by time, month by month, year by year, right? Then how can I be? Oh, please, my friend, I need another new cost proposal of this year. So this is a real thing, is it? Anybody who are paying more money than last year, same cargo? Nothing. They are pushing us every time. So that's why we have to be changed. We have to change. If not, we cannot survive. We cannot survive. So, if you look at the supply chain, they are pretty much aligned. Very key and crucial factor for our customers. That means they are more engaged into our operation. Then, without our clouds, we cannot be resistant. So anyway, we have to cultivate our clients, be competitive, be success. If not, I have no comment. Isn't it? That's why we can say that our market is growing. It's growing up. It's growing and growing because lots of people, they need new product, they need new price, they need a new trend. So every time they have to find out the new products throughout the whole world. That means our jobs will be bigger than bigger. Our market is growing, fortunately. But unfortunately, as I told you that, they are pressing a lot of things to us. So this is our global freight forwarding market growth. You can see that. 2017, how much there? $783 billion. Increased highly. So it is 2013 to 2017, 2 years of that now, increasing over 30%. It's good news, isn't it? It's good news for us. I'm thinking about that. A lot of people who are doing some business, they are looking at this number together, like you. If I have a business chance, they want to engage this increasing growth market. For example, like a DHL people, the shoes guys, but they are not familiar with some parts of, domestic delivery. But in these days, they invest huge money against UPS, FedEx. Even DHL people, they will use first drone in the Euro market to fast deliver, one day deliver like that. This is the same, but if you are doing some real estate business and not good, and you have a lot of cash and no interest in bank, and what kind of business chance they are looking for? They survey the whole field of business, and they find out, wow, global freight forwarding business field, it shows a 30% increase. Then I will be there. So that's why a lot of orders in the United States, they are doing urgent acquisition so much often. In this year, a lot of urgent acquisitions are coming is that the private fund and stock and bank, they know where they want to invest. So they put the money and some medium-sized XPO Express like that these guys are buying. They're taking a lot of companies. 3PL guys in Hawaii, 3PL guys who is in North Carolina, they're buying, making it bigger and bigger because markets grow. So this is some of the by region. In 2013 and 2015, you can see that white. So 32.3% is by Asian Pacific. Europe is another, and North America, and South and Middle and Africa. 2017, so the rest, except APAC, rest of orders are falling, market is decreased. 24.5%, North American market is decreased by 3.5%. But in APAC, they are increasing. It's very fortunate. And we are stronger than any other guy. We know the big giants, there are a lot. But we can say that we are more competitive than them. For example, C.H. Robinson. They are stronger than you. They are stronger than you. But in China operation or in Vietnam operation, how can you say that? You guys are more special. You can talk local language. You know the local, the maps. You know the local cultures. So that's why even we are smaller and medium-sized than the big guy, we are more special. Fortunately, the market we are living is increasing. It's good news. This is the U.S. top 5 trade lanes. Ocean, container-wise, vessel-wise, you see that China, huge, 51 billion tons. We are sharing 51 billion tons with a big guy. I'll show the number. You can compare that to how many percentage I'm doing compared to the top guys. But anyway, there's a fortune changes. Still, our playground is the bigger than any other region. This is, in other words, exports. You have to be obtain this number. This is important. Finally, we are familiar with in this area. We are doing more, rely on import, but exports is going on. China, we are buying from China 51 billion tons, but we are selling to China 25 billion tons. Lots of international companies, they are shipping a lot of things to the China market, the Western market, because huge market size compared to the United States. GNP and GDP is still lower than the United States, but they are huge demand. So thinking about that. From until now, we are not focused on the export business, but I think to catch up the increasing market, we have to take care of the export market. See that the import is declining. Overall decline. Unfortunately, our APEC business not enough. Anyway, total is a decrease, but export is increased. Second times bigger than still. The reason you know that the U.S. government are pushing the world to buy U.S. In order to do that, what they are doing, they are spending a lot of dollars, right? It's making dollars weak. That means it's a country strategy, nation strategy. So like all the days, like China, like Korea, like Japan, in our older days, each government to do more export to the U.S. market, they are doing the same thing like the United States. They loan the money and they got a weak exchange rate. It's making dollars cover. So people think about, okay, shipping, selling product to the United States make more money. But right now, the U.S. government said that because selling U.S. product to the foreign country makes more money because the dollar is still a big, right? To have a 1 million bank, last year you got maybe a $0.5. This year you sell 1 million bank, then you got $1.7. So big more money. So more and more U.S. manufacturers are focused on backed by U.S. government. This is a big trend. This is a big focus. So anyway, I told you that our market is growing means APEC market is growing. Even though total imports decreased, but APEC is still going on. And export market is going up. If we do care about something about the export system, then we can enjoy and we can be competitive. But I told you that while we are, facing our markets growing, so we are very happy. But another, bad news is that these manufacturers and retailers are forcing orders. They are forcing us every minute, every hour, every day. They are forcing us. I need information transparency. It's very, seldom, strange word. But they want to control our jobs while they are sitting in their desk. I told you they are fully reliant intercontinental supply chain, and they are fully reliant on intercontinental freight forwarder like us. So they have to rely on us, but they want to manage by themselves. So they are asking you more and more. I need information integration. I know. I want to know about where is my purchase order? Where is going on? What happened to right now? Because most of these guys are manufacturing retailers are not like old days. They do not have a heavy stock. They do not have heavy inventory. Just in time. So they really counting on what we call the moving inventory. 10 containers are ready to Shanghai. 10 containers are in the middle of Hawaii. 10 containers are waiting for the Long Beach ports. 10 containers are in the CY in Long Beach. 10 containers are waiting for the rail. 10 containers are on the way. It is going past the Pittsburgh. And 10 containers are in my New York warehouse. So he thinking about how many containers I do have. In all days, New York warehouse, they just counted on 10. But if we expand his inventory time frame, minus 5 days, I have another 10 containers available to ship within 7 days to my retail outlet. If I extend my time frame to 3 weeks time frame of another 10 containers in Hawaii. So they are counting like that. So their big ERPs are working. So they are asking you, hey, I need my shipment status. Just like Excel sheet, not like that. They need. So they are asking information to implement transparency. This is why the big giant peoples are getting our market. I told you they are. And they are asking restructuring logistics functions. In the old days, they just asking us, hey man, hey officer ABC, I got the order which you have to pick it up from the Guangzhou factory and just receive 2 containers of my goods and deliver to the Long Beach ports. How much you can do that? Yeah, maybe $10,000. Okay. How long does it take? Yeah, it's just totally the carrier schedule. So normally we can say that 21 days. So plus minus maybe 7 days enough. So maybe 28 days like that. Those kind of information is okay. But in these days, I told you, they don't have enough stock. They don't have stock. So they need lean stock. They need the moving stock. So they are asking us, hey, please consolidate my products in Shanghai. Maybe you learn small warehouse in Shanghai. And my product will coming from Chongqing, coming from Guangzhou, coming from Beijing, and make it simple, one container, and make a one vessel, and receiving those products in the United States, and place 30%. Please have those 30% in Delaware. 30% goes in St. Louis. Rest 40% stay in Long Beach warehouse of you. So I need you 3 hours. I don't want you to get the product from Long Beach to St. Louis. It takes a long day. But if you stay, if you keep my product in the St. Louis warehouse, around St. Louis, region, they do have it within 1 day. They can receive. But getting the product from the Long Beach to St. Louis, it takes it another 5 days. Yeah. So I don't just lean moves. I will lean inventory. So that's our asking you. Simple freight forwarding is not enough. We have to do something like a warehousing, or sometimes we have to do some dispatching, or sometimes you have to do control their manufacturers. Because China manufacturers make a lot of problem return. So, hey man, you have to, on behalf of you, check it by manufacturer status, whether they do manufacture well or not, whether they are ready. So every kind of thing. So this is another logistic function. All these invoice function is what's that? Pick the container and move container and landing, custom clearance, and deliver. That's it. So simple. But in these days, our customers do not want to do that. Still, if my customers are willing to do that, they will be not easy to do. Think about it. If you are our customer, then to do that, you have to be 10 containers embedded in your warehouse. But closely, these guys have just 2 containers inventory. Every vendors are very close to it. So you can spread out, pick time delivery, lean inventory, make it more competence so he can compete with the market. So he can lead. Then we can lead. So they are asking. So this is all. They do restructuring logistics services, means they are asking us consolidating service providers. For example, in old days, maybe ABC, our customers, he is selling some maybe hats to the nationwide, and he had to contact, he had to manage it, freight forwarder, who's going to pick up my hats from China, and he needed some of the custom clearance people, he needed some trucking company, and he needed some warehouse, and from the warehouse, he needed other domestic dispatching the vendor. So, as our clients, he has to manage it, freight forwarders, manufacturers, cleaners, custom brokerages, and warehouses, trucking company, and UPS like that, and my end customers. Lots of content you have to manage. But the retailers is not of my business. So as our customer point of view, logistic, very slow logistic, why I have to contact these lots of contacts. Most important guys are freight forwarders. Without the product, no need custom broker, no need warehouse, no need the tracking. Then why I have to contact everything? So, naturally, our customers ask you, hey, can you do all the things? Or can you manage everybody under me? It makes customers a lean organization. They don't need much people. They need good sales people. They need good marketing people. They need good financial guys. That's it. Logistics. You are more special than me, and you know the overseas. You know the ocean carrier. You know the warehouse. You know the customer. So, why don't you do that? So this is a real story. That means they want to do centralized management. Isn't it? You can understand why they are using it. Not you. Even Infosys is the same thing, isn't it? If I have a warehouse in my house, if I have a custom broker in my house, if I have an ocean carrier in my house, if I have a manufacturing in my house, easy, isn't it? Not for my customers, I can hold the thing. But manufacturing is another story. Ocean carrier is another story. So that can, got by themselves, but okay, but shipping, freight forwarding, broker, and warehouse. Those things are easy if I merge into my system. And then we can contact our client and they think, oh, this is pretty much integrated. They are controlled. They can centralize. So once I contact him, everything is can be fine. So they need centralized management. So this is a real story. Maybe you may heard about this, heard about this trend. Then my question is, how much are you well prepared on this market situation? We are well prepared. We can say that. We can dare say that. I'm 100%. Unfortunately, we cannot say that. So today, why I told you this time to change is. Market is changing. Our client demand, our client askings are changing. But still, we are not changing at all by myself. How can we do? How can we live? So we have to change to follow our client's trend. This is the top 25 global freight forwarders, the sales record. Last year, maybe you heard about several things. Panalpina, Sinotrans, Nippon Express, Expeditors, Cheva, DSV, UPS Supply Chain, Kindex, UTI, USEN, Pantos. See the state drivers, 18. These top 25s are 197 billion dollars their revenue. Huge. So think about what revenue are you doing last year, and you can say how much my portion. 25 top 25s are getting this huge revenue. And their ocean cargo is 31 million tons. And their, what is that? tons is we are doing maybe 30% of their volume. But think about the revenue and think about. So these guys are occupying most of the market. And unfortunately, they are bigger and bigger. They are getting bigger and bigger. They are taxing the also. On top, discrete orders, how can they can become bigger and bigger and stronger than scoring is that they are pretty much more focused on the compliance and technology. Compliance means in the old days, international freight like us, we are more better knowledge than them. We know about how can we manipulate China, how can do China importation to the United States, what kind of compliance, what kind of manipulation, what kind of manufacturing. We are more special than maybe UPS, maybe CHR, but they are getting international. And they are more investment than us in technology. These two factors are making big, giant, top 25 becomes more stronger and stronger, bigger and bigger. So rich make more rich, poor make more rich. Unfortunately. But we have to see, we have to look into real story. We cannot complain now. They are investing huge money. Huge money. But what about us? Just enjoying the market because the big guys do not understand the regional status, regional culture. I just enjoy it. But within sooner or later, within short term, those cannot be leave alone. They will do that. UPS, they have a lot of offices in China. Do you know that? Right? Over 500 UPS offices. They got a license from the US to China government. Each territory they set up, and they hire the local people. So shipping from US, delivering to the China door using UPS is not a difficult job so far. But they're huge investment. So this compliance and this technology for us, my story I told you, they are agile. Agile is, what is agile? Sensible sensing and responsive response. They are sensing only, and their response pretty much quickly. They are changing like a camel. But for us, we are so agile. So changing things, we have to change to be agile. Because our customers they are in Egypt. They are agile, so agile. Think about it, the Amazon and the Walmart. They are trying to reach same-day delivery, right? And they are trying to premium delivery. Oops. Oh, Amazon. So agile. Like that. It's a one scenario. So they are already agile. So they are, we have to be, and we have to follow their trend. If not, guarantee, I can guarantee that, not easy to survive, not easy to compete just at a price, not easy just, at the local language ability. Not easy to survive only for such a limited capability. So I'm going to say that, honestly, you can do agile logistics. Don't disappoint. Why we invite you here today. I want to make you guys agile. You can do agile logistics. If you're spending some time to listen our software, new features, and how to use it, or what I have to use them, features means you can be agile. So we go together. Suntech, dear my customers, together. We try to our best efforts to make out more features for you to be agile. But if you do not utilize, if you do not enjoy our features, no use, no work. So please work together. Please work together. We make it nice features, and you guys just use it. No investment. Just understand the feature. Oh, that is what. Oh, how can I use that? And it's for good. Then that's it. No investment. No money.
있어서 it was impressed. Okay, you just mentioned that we can do agile logistics, but you didn't mention that how. How we can be agile? The answer is simple. You can just full use of your software. You can just take advantage with our software. Then you can be agile. You can be agile with our software with IFMS. Don't be surprised. It's not a new one. You already have one. This is just a new name of our existing software. Maybe half of you are using QuickTrip and the other half using iLogistics. All of them will have a new name, IFMS. Look at this. Is that looks familiar? It's the same software that you are using right now. It has the same menu, but we add some of the new features. Some of the new features is CRM and items. The other remains same. So it's a new software. It's not a new software, it's just a change in the new name. So from now on, QuickTrip will be called IFMS2. And iLogistics will be called IFMS3. Then what is the difference? iLogistics 2 and 3. Basically same, so same IFMS family. But only difference is a little accounting. Besides that, it will remain same. So which program are you using right now? Which program are you using? That's right. You can say IFMS3. If you're using QuickTrip, you can say I am using IFMS2. So all of you are using IFMS3s. Okay. So from now on, all the product we will call IFMS. So we are going to announce some new feature, but that feature will be, it's not just for iLogistics. It's not just for QuickTrip. It's for IFMS. So all of you will have the same feature. So listen carefully for that, because that's all for you. Then what feature do we have for agility? So I'm going to explain one by one. First will be a global shipping notice. Second will be easy tracking system. And we will explain about the order management and self-empowering systems. The first topic will be global shipping notice. Anybody receive this email? You might be very familiar, because right now e-commerce is very common and it's very popular. Actually, this is one of my experience. I ordered a small item from Nike a few weeks ago, and I received this email. As soon as I order from the e-commerce, I got this email. hi, and thank you for your order. And it is described details. And it confirmed that they received my order. And it says, order estimate delivery date will be April 15th. So I got the confidence that they received my order. And then when the shipment is confirmed, I receive the order. And it says that your order has been shipped. So I know that the order has been shipped. And also they give us a draft package. So I can click. Then it connected to UPS, and I can see the order status from here. So when I got this email, I can already check the status. And then one day later, if the good is not received, I can check again. So I received the order for shipment. And finally, when I received, they send us another confirmation for delivery. So totally I received 3 orders from Nike. We are not the UPS. Our customer is not Nike. But we can do the same things. That's the global shipping notice. So global shipping notice is a human alert. When you have an order, how do you notify to your customer? Do you notify the customer? How? By phone? By email? Yes, I know that most of you people, you are notifying to your customer. Let's say you have a shipment from Kaohsiung to Chicago. Even I order from Nike, it's a domestic shipment. How many notices did I receive? I received 3. One for when I order, and when they ship, and when they deliver. I received 3 orders. But we are receiving for international. How many status it happens? Between Kaohsiung to Chicago. We have many events from pickup to delivery. We have a pickup, we have a vessel departure, vessel arrival, unloading, custom clearance. So how many times you send a notice? Usually, maybe there is a great customer, you send pre-arrival notice, and maybe you send some with Excel sheet and you report all the status one by one. But our global shipping notice, when they pick up, it sends a pick-up notice to customer like this. It says pick-up notice and dear waterfront, dear customer, thank you for using our logistics service. Your cargo was picked by local agent at April 30. To view the shipment detail, please click train number AAAL 20150 528004. Long track shipment. Long number. So we give you 3 choices. You're sending the thank you letter, and they can click with the train number or the track shipment. That way they can track the shipment that I can sell. This is the first notice to the customer. And when the sale starts on May 5th, we will send another notice. Dear customer, your cargo is departing at May 5th from Hawashima. To view the shipment status, please click track number, blah, 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 the same number. It's a long number. But they don't have to remember this number because they can simply click the track shipment. Then they can be able to see the details. And it shows your name, AAAL Logistics. So this one is automatically sent by systems, and this shows all the your name. And before ETA, D-5, system send the automatic notice for pre-arrival. Okay, it's a pre-arrival notice. Thank you for using our logistics service. Your cargo is scheduled to arrive at May 19th to Los Angeles with same train number. And this time, it has more details. It has a shipper name, consignee, notified, commodity, and loading code. So you can track the cargo. But as you have experience, we had a lot of problems on the port and ETA changed very frequently. So sometimes ETA could be changed. In that case, we are sending ETA change notice. Dear customer, thank you for using our service. Your estimate arrival time of your cargo is changed to May 20. So when the ETA change, system send the notice to your customer. So they can track the shipment. And before, let's say, when did you send the arrival notice usually? D-5 days or 2 days? 4 days? When did you send?
Never sent.
Never sent.
Or 5. But how about if you missed? What happened? Customer called you? How do they know that it's coming? Because you sent a pre-arrival notice. So in case, if you don't send the arrival notice, system send you the arrival notice like this. Dear customer, your car was scheduled to arrive at May 20, and it has a detailed information. So if you already send the arrival notice manually, system will not send this notice. If you don't, and if you forgot, then system will send this notice. After that, what is the next event? Custom clearance. Once you clear the customs, then system sends another notice. Your cargo was cleared on May 22 and the same trip number. So if you want to see the detail for the shipment, just simply grab the shipment. You don't have to remember anything. You don't want to remember long name. You just click. Same like when I received the order confirmation from Nike, I don't have to remember. I don't want to remember the long name. I just click. then I can go to UPS website and it tells you when was the deliver and who picked up. It shows the details. Like that, we have a same picture. It shows when was the container dispatched from origin and when it was in-gate, loaded on vessel date, departure date, and arrival date, unload date, and rail departure, rail arrival, etc. It gives you the whole details. And after that, when the rail departure, system sends you the same notice, rail departure notice. Your customer, your cargo rail was departed from Los Angeles on May 23rd. And to view shipment status, please click track number. Same number, but you don't need to remember. Just click, then you can see the same screen. And after rail arrival, same, this notice will be sent. How long does it take to rail from LA to Chicago? 7 days?
4 days.
4? You know better than me. I'm not in US. But anyway, after 4 days, when the rail arrives, you can send you another notice. It's arrived. After that, delivery. It can send you the thank you and send the final delivery notice. So how many times we receive? When we pick up, when we ship, pre-arrival, and sometimes it may be changed. And arrival, custom clearance, rail departure, rail arrival, delivery. Is it better than UPS? When I order from the Nike, I only receive 3 emails. When I order confirmation. When they ship, shipping confirmation. When they deliver, I receive 3 times. But you can send the notice how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's 5 up to 9. So even you are not a UPS, you can do better service. Yes.
So on that, all the information you provided are the building. Is there anything to cross-reference to the customer, what cargo that they deliver?
They don't need to remember. They just click and then they can go to the quick track, or when the quick track, from the quick track they can type any number, whatever the number.
I understand, but that's the container number and the shipment.
Right. It shows all the container number and the bill number.
5 containers from different places and different commodities. Do I know which one is which? Is that okay? So there's no cross-reference between the building number and the customer information.
Right. So different container have different information. So each container have a different status because all of this information that I showed you from the EDI, from carrier. So carrier notify us by container, so the system will update. So by each container they can have a different status. Okay, so that's the global shipping notice. That's your sales tools. So like when I order to Nike and when I receive the confirmation, I feel comfortable. I feel confident because my order is received and that's the confirmation. So I can see the order activity. So with your global shipping notice, customer they feel confident. And this is your sales tool. So you can say that Mr. Customer, if you give me the order to me, I can handle your cargo from pickup to delivery. But this one is also for your survival tools. Because like every shipper, every customer, like us, even I order from small item from Nike, I got the free message. People are very useful for that. Because when I receive that kind of service from Nike, when I order the item from other place, I'm expecting the same service, same thing. Like a global forwarders, they did this one long time ago. So we have to do it. Otherwise somebody will do it. So you can be lose your customer. So this is your survival tools. So I want you to use these tools for your sales tool and tell your customer you can do better than UPS or FedEx. Okay. Next one is easy tracking system. What is easy tracking systems? What is it? Because it's easy. That's why it's the easy tracking systems. And what's the tracking systems? That's the information bureau. You are surrounded with lots of logistic partners. You have truckers, you have customers, you have custom brokers. They need lots of information from you. They need the information. So they are requesting the information. And they always need the information. In that case, you cannot give them all your internal systems. Because once you install the program on the customer, they can see everything. They can see your cost, your revenue, they can see everything. So you cannot give them an internal system. But you have to give them open some kind of window. That's the tracking systems. So customer or whatever the related party, they wanna track their system from the windows. That's the tracking systems. So the reason we call it easy is when you give a tracking system, it should not be hard to track. Let's say you have maybe you already have a quick track system on your system. How the customer go there? They have to go to your website and you have to find the place that where is the tracking, and they have to type the PL number or container number, only two options. Why they have to do that? Why they have to remember? Why they cannot search with their PO number? Why they cannot search with their item number? On our system, they don't need to do anything. They don't have to remember anything. When they are in the office, they can just simply click because you are sending you the shipment notice. With the shipment notice, they can simply click and they can see like this report. From their email, track shipment, just click, then they can see the trackings. Do they have to remember anything? Simple. When they receive the email, just click. Then they can be able to see the valuable information from here. How about when you are in travel? Like when you are in this seminar. When you're on the road or when you're on the outside. Right now, most people are using the smartphone. You receive the email. Same thing. On the smartphone, same thing. Track the shipment on your smartphone. Then they can see the detailed information from the smartphone. So while you are in the office or even you are in the outside, you can track the shipment. That's what we call easy tracking. So this one is very easy to track, and it's an information window for your external partners. Any partner, for even your agent, your customer, truckers, customer broker, is open, and it's, they can check your status. So how many people do they have experience with our KickTrack before? I think 10. You already have experience. But how much do you know that which information is on the KickTrack? How much information is in the KickTrack? Just BL number? So easy train is the KickTrack. But it does not mean it's a simple track. Actually, it has a lots of valuable information. You have one shipment from Kaohsiung to Chicago. How many information? How much valuable information will be in there? There are lots of events. From pickup, vessel left, vessel arrival, and the rail load, rail on, off. During the rail, how many events will happen? Lots of information is in the KickTrack. Let's see. We have all the details. So you have order number, product number, means their item number. And basic information, all you know. So they have order number and product number with multiple numbers. That means on the one shipping order, customer they can input more than one number, more than one item. They can input many items. That means sometimes customer they want to search by their order number or their item number. They can do that. Not on the KickTrack, but you have order management. They can log in and then they can search by their item number. So you can give lots of information and basic BL information. Why do you need BL information? That's make sure that their shipment is on board. So they can check the master BL number, house BL number, and all the basic BL information. That's applied for import and export. And when you have a corridor shipment, then maybe you give this number to your corridor, and they can click, and then they can get this information by themselves. And the vessel information. As I showed you before earlier, lots of information is in there. Vessel departure, engage, load vessel, vessel departure, arrival, unload, lay, rail arrival, available for delivery, outgate, empty return container. Many valuable information. This information can be captured from the carrier or you can manually input. When you click the master bill number, it will take you to the carrier website. And you can check and you can manually input from the systems. And also it provides a rail. So when the customer click the rail, they can see the in-transit status. So right now the rail is in Illinois. So when they click the in-transit, they can see detailed movement for rails. So right now, rail, they just passed the Kansas, Texas. So you can see the whole detailed history for rail. And when you need this information, we can activate for the rail information, and it covers all the North America, all the USA and Canada. So when you need this kind of information, just let us know. And the next one is the customs clearance status. You can see the customs clearance status. And when you have exception, you show the exception, like example or USDA, you can see the exam information there. And if your broker is using our ICHD, then data can be transferred automatically. And if there is an HL shipment, then you can see the CFS information. Pickup date, event date, show date, last free date. And when the cargo is delivered, you can see the deal number and the truck name there. So as you can see, how to access. You have a lot of information on the tracking. How to access. Just a simple click. You don't have to remember anything. Just a simple click, they can track the shipment and they can get the valuable information from the trackings. So we call easy tracking systems. So how about this? You have a rich information in here, and you can put your own logo on here. So you can use this one for your sales tool also. So this is the one of the tools to be agile logistics. Next is order management. With this, I believe every day you receive this one. That's the order. This is the purchase order, so maybe this one goes to the manufacturer and maybe they send it to you. So right now we are discussing about the order management. What is the order means? What is the order? That is our bread and butter, right? that is the money. Huh? And it means your business. So order is important. Order is important to you, and order is important for everyone. So without order, you are not here. So order is very important. So how did you handle this important order so far? Maybe when you got the phone and write on the note. So you have to do the order handling on your way. And sometimes you make an Excel sheet and you make a note. So you just follow the Excel sheet. That's a little advanced one. Because on the fresh sheet, we didn't have a place to input. So that was the only way you can handle the order based on the order information. So our IFMS give you the way. So I'm going to tell you how to handle with IFMS. On the IFMS, you can generate this kind of report to your customer. Order list, and it shows the carrier number, your order number, house bill number, supplier, commodity, packages, weight, number of container, arrival, departure, it's the order list, and the order detail. It shows order number and the item number. More detailed report. And quantity and container number. You say that you have a different container, have a different location, different status. So it shows go by the container number. And the order status report. You can generate all of this report from the system. And also, customer, they can generate by themselves. Isn't that good news? So we have some tools that you can manage order from IFMS. You have to do it manually by Excel, or you need to do some way because we didn't have a place to input order. But now we have a place. On the IFMS, we have items. And you click order, then once you click, it will go to order screen. So on the order screen, you can type the customer name, commodity, and the request of delivery date, supplier, package, delivery place. You know, to get order, what is the basic information? Basic information. You want to know who is the customer, and you want to know what kind of commodity, and where is the pickup place, where is the delivery place. That's the basic information. So that's the mandatory field that you need to fill out. And you can fill out more detail. Item number and the order number, because you have a multiple order in the one shipping order, multiple item, description, quantity, unit, ship quantity, container number. So all of the information you can input. That means you can manage your customer order by each item number. And what is the most interesting point on the importer side? Maybe they want to know the when the ready date so that they can pick up. So you can also input the ready date for that. So when you have an order, you can give an option to your customer. I have two vessels. One is ETD, is like the next day. The other, not the next day, you cannot give a next day schedule. But one vessel is on next week, the other vessel is on after 10 days. They have a different schedule. So you can give an option to your customer. And or you can send the order confirmation to your overseas agent so that they can prepare. So you can manage the order from the order entry screen. But sometimes you don't have order information. That case, same like now, you can just input the house bill information as before. And even you input from the house bill, you will get the same result. That means that the customer, they can still track the information. Your information is on the order management. So back and forth, either way, or you can start from order or you can start house bill. But one is have a rich information, the other have a poor information. So which one you want to do? So it's time to start with from order. Just invest 5 minutes, then you can earn over $1 million, because someday customer, they can see. Even you generate the order, PL without order, they can see the information, but it's a poor information. But if you start the order, from the order, they can see the rich information. So we need to be prepared. That's for whom? That's for you. Okay, so today, this morning, I explained about the global shipping notice and its tracking system and the order management system. The last one, self-handling system, will be by Mr. Song.
Thank you. Okay, MJ explained to you global shipping, and easy tracking, and order management. The very important thing he missed one is global shipping is as a UPS, we generate every shipment's status to our customers via email. To generate those emails, you don't need nothing. Your system, your software generates those emails by themselves, and regardless you are sleeping, regardless you are not working, system detects the date and sending out the email to your customer automatically. It's so cool, isn't it? Your operators do not need to handle anything. You know that the house bill and master bill has all the information, isn't it? Only pickup dates, we do not have it. So, we have to do something, isn't it? And final delivery, we have to check it someday. Except those 2 points, most of the bill of lading information already we have it. So, based on the system default date, fire system is live. It generates. Yes.
Just a quick question regarding using the default date system.
What? Pickup?
In terms of your email,
Mhm.
what triggers the date and the hour?
Oh, that's actually US based on geo time.
Oh,
noon time. Yes. So maybe early morning in your customer in the States, they receive it. Right? So whenever they, start their work, they are email from you. Actually, they think, oh, you are so diligent, right? He make an email so early morning, but your system, you did what? Nothing. Please do not turn off your server. Is it? Turn on your computer. Turn on your server. That's it. Your desktop, turn off. Save money. But server is alive. These are working on. Easy tracking also. The people think about the quick tracks. It's a quick. Quick means something people think about the simple. But as you saw that, lots of information they do have. So this is something for our partner people. They can find out any information regarding this, that, those. So maybe sometimes they don't have some time to call you, or they don't need to call you to find out same information like you. So please to open up. This is the information viewer. So you can see, you can view my activities, right? Don't chase me and don't press me and don't ask me at all. That's fine. And order management is that. Okay. As MJ told you, orders is good. It's money. Is it? It's our blood. It's our bread and butter. But how do you care those money until this time? God order. God fast. And then what makes it? Just generate beer. Beer is our language, isn't it? But our customers, their language is order, purchase order, sales order, isn't it? Shipping order, delivery order. They are familiar with order. So whenever they release the shipping order to you, if possible, we have to take some information of contents of his order and let's pay some few minutes to enter the page and list for who is a manufacturer, who is a consignee, what is the item, right? Those few fields. And then one day, our customers are receiving emails, right? Maybe pre-arrival notice, maybe 5 to 7 days prior to the real arrival, and then he saw an email, oh, I have to prepare the money. I have prepared a meeting to distribute these shipments to my resellers. So he clicked. And then he did find out these two screens compared. Left side one is, hey, so what? That's an information. Well, so what? They say it is not arriving? No, they're saying, I'm going on. So, which items do I have it? Nothing. Then if you are your customers, what can talk to you? Hey, mister, why didn't you tell me you can have such information before? Right? Hey, I click your email and you find out, hey, Vessel is crazy, isn't it? Vessel is familiar to us. But who care about those special detailed information? Nobody. Because the responsibility of Vaseline selling is your responsibility. I need my items. Where is my items? Hey man, if you have such a field, such information, why didn't you ask me? Please give that information with my shipping instruction to you. So please tell me before receiving my order, hey, you guys can handle any kind of information about my item, my order? Did you ask me? To be frank with you, how many people are asking to our customers, hey, sir, I can handle your shipping order based on your part number, based on your SKU number, based on your item number, based on your item name. You can find out your shipping status based on your tongue, based on your language. Can you remember master BLA number? Can you remember your house bill number? But he can better understanding about my item number better than you. My item number is UPC numbers, blah. He do a nice brain because he's a brand. He's his blood. He's his money. So left side, the one man, 1 year OP or 1 year salespeople, he got an order from the customer. Sir, thank you so much. God bless you, man. Could you tell me the small information? I want to talk by phone. I just called to my customer. Hey, sir, what is the item? What is your item number? If I got those two information with his shipping order, maybe I can generate this one. Is it right side? And do not talk much with him. One day, he will receive your email, isn't it? Mr. ABC, dear my customers, thanks for using ABC Forwarding, ABC Logistics Service. And here is my products delivered right now and then. Maybe he's not going to they know. He hears something, so he just click, track shipment. Ba-bam. Wow. Oh. I can find out my language. I can find out this language. Then, like a whole, he can find out, can I see the item? I need a shoes. But a lot of shoes orders. I purchase order lots. Can I find out how many shipments regarding my shoes? Then he will decide his mind. Okay, let me find out. So order, login, and search by shoes. Shoes has this order number, this order number, this order, ETD, blah, 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 blah. Wow, I have a 10 order under shoes. So he thinking, how do you think? Oh, my orders. He is doing a lot of care of my order, isn't it? Even though you are not doing nothing, the system is doing. So they generate order list, order detail list, order status. Wow, these guys are handling my order very, very carefully. Okay, I can trust them. I got confidence in them. I can, convince their operation. So I will compare you and your competitors because most of big shippers do not rely on you only. They are having first forwarder, second forwarder, and third forwarder, right? To manage their risk. So he's thinking, first guy is you, second guy is your competitor, third guy is another competitor. These two guys are doing nothing. Okay, maybe cost is maybe cheaper than you though. These two guys do not give me any information by email, any information about my order lists. Every time I have to call them. Weekly basis, you have to send me my order status. So you guys are making Excel, right? To, every time to reflect history. This part. Those report is past time, right? It's not a real time. And then you guys are, how? Real time. Also, hey sir, if you have some urgent cases, That means I am overseas trip to control your manufacturer in Guangzhou, in Shenzhen. I'm not available. Even I'm available though, I am far away. So that time, don't wait for me. Don't wait for me. Just click. Did you remove your email, which I sent to you? If you do not, just click. And order list will be there. So you can tell me, hey, Thomas, you are in Shenzhen factory right now? Yes, sir. You got some order about the shoes. We have 7 orders on there. But I need number 3 order have to be very urgent. Take care of. So please change shipping schedule. Number 1 line, go back to number 10. And number 3 item, go into number 1. So make it the change on shipping schedule. Fantastic, isn't it? We can do communicate like that because they have the same data like us. Every time they can see same data, same information. So that's second by order. So we say that for whom? Eventually for our customers, but firsthand. I'm saying here because my guess is my clients are you, so I can dare say that order management, order entry, and order care will be you because you can make it more business and you can make it yourself to assure your activities to your clients or to your potential clients. Think about it. You have some potential customers. He got some sales inquiry. Hey, I am ABC Training Company. Could you come down here? And, I have some logistics. So please, give me some proposal or presentation. How can you handle the logistics? How can you make it some service? Not than others. How do you explain it? How do you propose it? I handle based on your order. Even though I'm handling my orders, this is a mandatory. My order is okay, but my clients wants to be handled your order based on his order. Isn't it? His order. So this is eventually for you. Eventually for you. This is not another strong sales tool. It shows your capability to your existing customer, to your potential customer. Some existing customers, they are giving you a lot of money. So they are major clients. Every time they are saying to you, hey, what did you do? What kind of services are you doing for me? Same as before. This time you can say that, sir, we changed. I am changed. We are taking care of your products pretty much carefully. Okay? And when you access, and then you track based on your language. Oh, how did you get this information? I just called to your logistic people. And when he gave me an order, I just adding some questions. Because I saw that the field, order entry field. We saw the order entry field. So I asked your people the information which I needed, which as much as I can get from you. So he tell me your story, and I just entered here. So maybe 5 field, or 6 field, or 10 field, doesn't matter. If your clients are used to be using this and used to be seeing this information, one day, your client, your competitors, he cannot provide this kind of information, and then he cannot see that one. He is not familiar with your competitor, right? He is already familiar with you. My God. Then he was asking, hey, can I see your order, the field? How much order contents can you handle for me? Sir, we've got huge. But I have more time to answer by myself if you give me for whole order, bunch of information. So maybe you can think about another money, then it's very grateful. But if we cannot do that, can we do EDI, B2B integration? Because they have their own ERP system, right? They have their order management system in their system. So make it their ERP and our system, your system, integrated. When they place order, boom, every information is automatically filled up in a second. Nothing to do. And how can they change their folder so fast? Right? It takes a lot of time to change you from you to another. So that's why we are saying that this is a tool. It's a tool. So taking some time, but in real time, you need a very few entries. Because lots of customers are maybe not ready to give you organized their order information so far. Very fortunate to us. We don't need much working. We need small working, isn't it? But giving them a huge things, giving them our capability. Wow! Sir, could you see that? Because of your people, because of your preparation, I could not get the order information from you. So, whenever you check it like that, nothing happened. Just order days. But if you are ready to give me your order information, you can see huge things here, like order list, order detail, order status. If they become to know about our capability, our order handling, order management, they will forget about you. I don't believe it. They will remember you, but they will think, oh, ABC is a good system, but I'm not ready about that, but I don't have it. That time they will consult with you. Hey, you got a great system. Then I don't have such a solution system. How can I do that? So maybe in the afternoon, the MJ will tell that we got, purchase order management template. You can send email to your customers. Whenever you got an order from your customers, okay, by phone or by fax or by email, hey, then with that. Sir, I do receive the value order, and this email shows that their order management template, Excel template. Just put the order there and click. It goes to us. That means you don't need to hand manually entry. Those template goes into this field automatically upload. And your customers are saving that Excel template in his local disk. It is his order management database. So your client do not have databases. Make that for us. So those things are some other tools, and then maybe in the later cases, MJ will tell you. So please consider order management. Until now, we do not care about this. Please care order. Order for you, order for my clients, order for my, the partners, order for my custom workers. Everything is order. So we do have more little attention about order. And say that, could you do order management? It is not for their order management actually. They need their order management tools, but as our point of view, yes sir, even though regardless of your order management has a big Oracle, SAP, IBM, it doesn't matter. Okay. We do care your order. If you give me more information than before, I will handle, and you can see this rich information. And my side is, this side actually rich though, we just enter some few fields like this. Also, in terms of receiving order, it doesn't matter. Okay? We can start from existing way. I know maybe 50% of your orders do not lead to order management. Though, even we started from here, it is making order list. It has even our habit, order contents. It generates order number systematically. So you can find out based on your order. You can find out not like a house bill, right? So you are giving, sir, I got a receiving, and you from now on, our communication number is order number, right? So your shipping number is this. You can generate for them. Who generates? System generates. Nothing. So we can say order management tool. So to give the perfect impact of global shipping, perfect impact to tracking system, the information about order, as much as we can have it, it can enrich these two automatic systems. Will help you. And you did nothing, did it? Just a few working here in enriching this information. Right? System generally going to. And after receiving this email, you don't think that, you think those our clients do not try to click the shipment at all. We are giving at least 7 or 8 emails regarding one shipment. Think about it. What kind of possibility? They never try to click that track shipment at all. I don't think so. They will try. Maybe at least one. They click. That time they found it. Oh, wow. This is huge information. Regardless of whether they need or not, they can see huge information there. Yeah.
This is based on very data-centric and content-rich environment. You had alluded to EDI, and in our logistics that we're dealing with, there's so many products. How are we going to implement those EDIs?
EDIs, we will, in this afternoon, we were talking about the B2B integration, so early time, not available. So this time, I'm going to do a self-empowering system. So why self-empowering system? This is very, strange word. Even though we got some very nice system for the global shipping notice and easy tracking tools, but has a rich contents and rich information, and we do handle, we do care our customers' order contents well, but one thing we miss is we are working for them fully, but sometimes we need our partners' help. Okay? So self-empowering system is, what's this? ATM machines. You are doing checking account or saving account in your bank. And when you need the money, there's 2 ways. You can go down to the bank and go to the bank account, the counters, and then you can talk to your banker that, okay, I need the money, I need more saving, I want to draw money like that. But If you don't like that, you can go to the ATM by yourself, and you have to do all the process by yourself. See? In a bank, banker are doing on behalf of you. On an ATM machine, they are asking you, please insert your card. Please enter your zip code. Please select how much money you want. You do it. Then can you tell your banker, hey, I don't want you that one. Whenever I need the money, you automatically sending me and deliver my money to my places. Can we talk that? No, isn't it? So bank, they make it self-in-front system. It's ATM machines. Another one is maybe familiar. Can I see that? The immigration desk. We do a lot of flight, right? Or the international flight that entering into the United States, we have to wait queue lane like that. But currently, U.S. Immigration, they have some new one. They have a kiosk line. Right? They have a lot of kiosks. And a long queue. You just go around. Now to use this kiosk, we have to pre-register something, and we have to put my identity and my information by myself, using my hand, not using CBP people's or national security, homeland security people's hand. We are using my hand. So even though I am a guest, I am a client of immigrant, but using kiosk means I have to work by myself because in this quick and fast. This one is this is Walmart, or where is this self checkout? Is it Walmart, Andrew? Yes, Walmart. They have a self checkout. Same thing. I'm Walmart customers, and I don't want to calculate by myself, so I have to wait long queue, cash check and all. But if I can want to a self checkout, the short name, I am using my hand, my labor, even though I am a customer of Walmart. So that means we have a nice system. We are doing a lot of things for my customers. So we do asking some few things for our partners. So before this time, your soldiers, we do not have a very strong self-empowered systems. We use it. Internal people. We both of them together. We are using it. That's what we're concerned about. Who is the user of our system? You. My employee. My colleague. My boss. My CEO. That's all. Or sometimes maybe my agent. But who is our eventually our client? My customer. Do we have any chance to use our system for them? Like ATM, like self-checking. If our system can be used by our clients easily, it's good news because he do not waiting for you. He do not waiting for the next morning in the midnight, a different time frame. He needed to access his information. We need it. He needed it. So we made it. Our customers. So, whenever they want to access your information, that means his information, right? Their information. Anytime, anywhere. If you have some internet, we don't care about internet. They have some smartphone and they have an LTE connection and they can access internet. They click your system. And they are entering their ID and password. This is nominated by you. It is not done by your client, right? You generate for your client, and he can log in. He can see at home, at the soup park, at the restaurant, at the meeting rooms, at the beach. He can see my order status, order details, order maybe any information. Because he needs the order, right? He doesn't need about the BS status, isn't it? Why my clients are concerned about the BS status? He do concerned about his order status. So he can see. He can check it like the kiosk. So we are giving the kiosk system. Not standing. We are using their PC, their smartphone, their iPad, their devices. Using your devices, we have a gate. We are giving them ID and password. Anytime you need to check my activity, to check your information, please know. Use just a small click. Order details, right? Schedule. Wow, this is what the engine told you. We got some several ways to receive the order. So this is the schedule. Which one better for you? Because different schedule means different services and different freight and different, everything. So we do not need. He can control. He can decide. And this one is status origin. Oh my God. What is my order's status in the origins? It's a far away from the states, right? In the far, far away. You can see that. Well, booking, pickups, CY, vessels, everything is, they can easily find out the status. So sometimes it is not needed. Because our customer, hey, good feature, but I don't need it. I don't want to see it. I don't like a computer. I don't like a smartphone. Why I have to see this one? You can see that. You can show your ability. And you can say that if something happens. This is something about insurance, sir. I will be with you anytime. But something happened to me if I'm not with you at time. Please use my alternative. This guy is on you instead of me. How can I do? In your smartphone, there will be our hero icon, maybe ABC global shipping icon. This is the app, small, the icon. So you can just click that one and remember my password icon. Using that one, you can see all of this, even though I'm not with you. So this is for security. This is for the insurance. If nothing happens, every time, you don't need to log in by yourself. Please call me, I will give you. But who guarantees, isn't it? So this is another good inventor status. Wow, I can see the inventory. We are giving some of the warehousing service for them. It's a good view. Wow. Wow, I gave you warehousing jobs with your freight forwarding. Different things. Throughout your kiosk tool, I can check it. Wow, inventory status. This is real time. It is not a past one. It's the real time. And the same report you did, the order list report. So MJ told you the order list report can be generated by ourselves, but sometimes our customers can generate his own order list report by his interest. This is order detail report also. There's some, the typical example though. I told you that I want to, the sorting my report based on, EGD based. Sometimes I need some of the manufacturer based. Sometimes I need some of my student based. Even whenever I need those minutes, I have to call to you, and I call to you, and I have to wait back. My clients, he's some of the manager of the procurement. His boss told him, hey, James, give me our order status by the manufacturers. Yes, sir. And he called to you. Hey, Tom, I got some order from my boss. I need a report list by, the manufacturer. Could you tell me? Okay, and 3 months, and I have to work for you. And I got another big order, so I have to support them, right? Missing this order, because this is already done. It's got an order, but it's a new order. I have to hire this one, and I miss it. And what it is, the guy told me, hey, Tom, where is my report? Oh, yeah, I do right now. Soon after, maybe 2 minutes, I will send you. It's a lie. And then while that time, your clients both again come. Hey, James, where is your report? Then he said, I'm waiting for the report from my folders. If he answered like that, he'll be fired. You will see what I'm talking about. Whose money? Whose order? You do our order care like that? You rely on your folders. At that time, he can do it if I'm the boss and you are the James. Hey James, could you tell me that our order status by the manufacturers so far? How many manufacturers we are? Especially those Shenzhen, the ABC fabric company. Among them, how many orders do they have it right now for the time being? Because I heard some issues from my neighbor. Could you tell me? This boss, James. Yes, sir. Just a minute. This is the list. Do you prenup? Prenup. Then you both think about James. Wow, this guy is clever, isn't it? So your client will be praised of your boss. Then he will like it. And James, I did nothing. System made it for me. And you can tell them, hey, Tom, every time we needed that, okay, we work together. Or something happened, you open this screen, and you can call your phone. Hey, Tom, please open it. And then you can see that, okay, I want to change it. Before changing, any big problem or not? You see the same information, is it? Both of you, your client and you are seeing same screen, same information. Oh, no, Tom, no, James, we have some problem. Why? Oh, better schedule or something like that. So make us a consensus. So working together, very cooperative. So if you're working James, if you're working for another before at that time, you are pretty much inconvenient, right? Not happy with that. So that's why we are using this order management as a tool, not as a simple word. And we're giving a kiosk for your customer. And fortunately, we don't need this kiosk, big machine. It's a money. We are using their money. We are using our customer money. He got a nice LTE phone, right? He got a nice big screen phone. Nexus, iPod, iPod 6 Plus, anything. So, second part is we are giving kiosk. So, you can say that. Do not talk about, we have a kiosk, but you can say your salespeople can talk to your existing client or potential clients. Knock the door. Hey, let me introduce myself. We are ABC Global Logistics Company. And then whenever we got your shipping order, we are starting from your order. And then we are giving at least 7 to 8 shipping notice every time. That means shipping status change. We're giving a change notice. And sometimes you need some tracking. Okay, you can see the lots of information on each tracking system. How come? Just click after receiving email. And if you need more detailed information, I will give a password and ID. The kicker effect is no need the password, isn't it? Doesn't receive an email. Just click, that's it. They're not asking your clients the password ID, isn't it? But living information, they cannot see inventory, right? They cannot see your invoice, nothing. Just the product status, that's it. But he needed inventory, he needed all the details like that time. They need their password ID. So, sir, that time I'll give you a password ID. So use your computer, use your smartphone. They are not any places. We have empowered system for you, sir. So I am not free from my job, isn't it? I'm not free from that. If you assign me as your logistics service provider from now on, I am not free at all. You do tracing me. So not like the cinema thing, catch me if you can is catch me if you can is catch me ever to be, even though I'm not in the office. So this one is the screen for your clients. We put the name here. Dear Mr. Worma, this is our company, your company name here. We call that immediate login or maybe global login or anything. So they are accessing their company information system just like it, even though they are using your system. Very small thing, but very cool, because your customers are thinking, wow, these freight forwarders are having some software for me only. If they ask you, say yes. Yes, yes sir, I did make it, this software working for you only. Another, my customer cannot log in. You log in your information. So that's why we have put the your logo here. And you know that this is maybe AAA Logistic or powered by AAA Logistic for Walmart. So Walmart people, they see Walmart icon in their PC, in their smartphone, click just like their internal system, and using our IDN, using our password, he can log in and he can see the screen. It's cool, isn't it? Bank of America, they say Bank of America like here, but we are putting our client name instead. So we respect you like this. We customize for you. It's useless. You don't think so? It's useful too. Useful saves too. I say too. Just who do that? We are doing for you. We are doing for you. So next one is first one is our client. Another our key, important communicators is that our agent, overseas agent. International freight forwarding is not, completed without helping or engaging our overseas agent. So we have to give in some, kiosk for our lovely or Haley or anyway the agent, because these are pretty much the key to do international freight forwarding. So whenever we got an order from my customers, we have to notify, please prepare this shipping order at your side, isn't it? We are giving email. The email name is what's that? MJ? Yeah, shipping order notice email is generated by your software, and those information flying over to the Pacific Ocean and arrive at Shenzhen, your overseas agent desk. So we are in the night, but in the morning in Shenzhen office, they wake up, and they open up their email and they find out, I got an agent order from my U.S. value, my partner. He sent me that shipping, notice email. So I have to got some job to, follow this order. Then you can click. Then they can see that. Wow. Order this email, and then they can find out what is the shipping order mean. They don't need a question. They don't need asking to you. They can see the shipping order details at this one click. While you are in the midnight. So click this order click and the shipping order notice. Wow, shipping order information, the content information. They can find out by that cell. By alone. This is the order notice email, is it? So we're sending this email to our overseas agent. And they receive this email. And they click, and they can see what kind of order I have to handle, what kind of order I have to follow. Everything is easy. Also, you can give them an icon. Put this instead of something name. You don't like it? It's kind of crazy. So put your name. I am AAA with this. So assign a password and ID by you. And your agent can log in. From up after receiving your order notice email. Just to see. Just simple glance, but he needs more detail. At time he had to ID and password and log in. So don't worry. Even though they log in, they just handle, they just see only for their portion, not all of your information. It is not available to him. This ID and this password has a limit. You can, make escape. Okay. I want to let these guys see this portion. I don't want to hear more than that. You can restrict the information. Scan. So don't worry about that. You have many managing, maybe one Shenzhen, we have maybe 3 agents. Each agent has their own shipping contents. Each of them cannot see each other's. So it is security system, it's okay. Just giving them all closer. And this is all the list. After they assigned by ID and password, and they log into, and they can see all the list. It means you can talk with your agent in the same language. Open up all those tables and find out shipping order number, this and this, and make some change. Right? Sometimes you need to rearrange, or sometimes special follow about that. Okay? This is the house bill number, but it consists of an order like this. So you can explain it. Why we need some special concern about this shipment is, you can see that a lot of this order has a very critical items for my real customers, right? So please pay more attention about this one. I say that you do not book so that I need an early booking. Okay? Or changing this booking status to another vessel. Just see same information together, so it makes it no confusion, right? Miscommunication. Even though these guys are working in English and these guys are working in China, in Chinese, they can see the same screen. Hey, counting on 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Did you say that? There's an order number here, and right now says booked, right? So not yet on board. This is a booking. So please hold this book due to what? Your explanation, or you need some comments on your order notice. Please don't forget about this. I need the book, but schedule about what. So this kind of communication can be in-house, but you can say that, hey, agent, don't make us another late response. Okay? You can see whole things by yourself. So even US on the midnight, you cannot talk to our people, but out of mind. You can check it what your job should be done. It's in the order status, and those things can be accessed by yourself. I gave you already this one, right? I gave you this one. This is a kiosk. This is in his smartphone. This is in his computer background, the window background, right? There's like email, like a PowerPoint. There are icons. AAA global supply chain icon. So you can click, and they will ask just this one. Remember, I want the password. That's it. So, SAP environment system is another tool. To work with your agent people, because you are, maybe sometimes you are living thanks to your overseas agent. For example, I'm a direct customer in the States. I just handle my overseas China agents cargo on behalf of them. That time. Hey, Mr. Agents, if you allow me as your U.S. agent, your customer in the States receiving 7 and 8 global shipping notice email on behalf of you. And your client will easy tracking with the contents of privilege pool, and even you do not give a sales order and the order contents, maybe I cannot make it up, but think about that and forward it. If you want to check it whether I'm doing well or not, you can check it. You can check it. Log in. And you can see what kind of my follow-ups I'm doing. Can I do the right thing on time? They can manage my activity. So, if same terms and conditions, think about your US agent will be my company. My company will be best suited for you. Think about that. So, or if we have a direct cargo here, then we have to utilize our agent in the China at that time. We are giving this kiosk for them. You guys manage it overseas agents. Whether they are doing their duties on time or not. So kiosk is 2 proposals, one for you and one for your agent. So no reason why we do not have a system, SAP system. So this is a separate key. Without having those kind of functions in these days, we cannot live. Every time you have to wake up, every time you have to turn on your mobile. But we are giving alternative solutions for them. So it is not the big thing, but whenever you do some sales, some show up, or some convince your capability to your customers using this one. So now you are ready to change. Ready to change. And what did you do to change? What at least 4 or 5 field of order contents which you have to get from your customers, spending 2 or 3 maximum minutes. Spending 2 or 3 minutes changed a lot. Except those one thing, everything is done by your software automatically. So we can say that now you are ready to change. I will change. So why? No, there's no reason, is it? You don't want to change. Maybe. But already your softwares caption these features regardless your intention. Because we are same software, IFMS. Old version, IFS2, new IFS3, same feature, same function. So this is done by only after you do receive updates. That's it. After finishing updates, I'm not asking you new job. I'm not asking you a new answer. I'm not asking you a new upgrade. We just ask you, just use it and change it. So this is cool. And next, this is time to what? Yes, this is time to
Lunch.
yes, lunch. We have to lunch. So this is time. So thanks for attention and have a nice lunch. I think. What about the weather outside? It's good. It's sunny side. Good. Okay. So we got some of the garden. It's a little far away, like some U.S. to Long Beach to Shenzhen. You have to follow this way. You got a backyard. Who have a buffet, nice buffet, the hotel Dubai, they prepare for you.